never break your pride. Don't believe what they tell you. They try to sell you. When dreams died, plans fell through. They can never break your pride. They can never take your pride.
Welcome, and this is the Topics. I'm Adrian Stewart, and with me is Jay Bunak and Tom Crusoe. Today's topics are: we start off with how much is a cop's life worth? We talk about the reds and yellows clashing, and then we address the issue about Dr. Death. Moving on to abusing subordinates, and are we drowning in Bangkok? Then we address issues like NTG, new plane, old service. Let's start off with our first topic. How much is a cop's life worth? Jay, did you hear about this?
No, I didn't hear anything about it.
The guy.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
You remember the incident? So he actually rammed into the traffic cop.
Yes.
Right. So apparently he offered a 3 million baht compensation, and they decided to settle out of court.
Okay.
So a cop's life is worth 3 million baht.
Well, not necessarily. I think the family offered compensation for the accident to the family of the policeman of 3 million baht, and they accepted it.
Well,
So what's the issue?
Okay. Is 3 million baht too little? I mean,
I don't know.
The compensation.
I mean, can
paid
any
out,
money? No, but can any money make up for the loss of life?
The compensation paid out to the people who were involved in the incident.
Yeah,
in
but
Bangkok
this
2 years
doesn't
ago.
this doesn't
Was a
this
lot
doesn't
more than 3
overrule
million baht.
a criminal investigation, though, does it? I mean,
Oh.
it could potentially avert a civil lawsuit, but it doesn't overrule a criminal investigation. Yeah.
As ever again, right? We always start off the topic, and I always say I'm saddened by what I see in Thailand.
Yeah.
I mean, if this was in the U.S., right, this family would be compensated with millions and millions of dollars, right? I mean, this is the haves again taking advantage of the have-nots.
And this guy has a lot. Right?
Yeah,
Let's just
the red
totally
the
loaded.
car itself,
Yeah,
the
it's
car
worth
that
40
ran
baht.
over the police officer is worth 30 million baht. The Red Bull Air family here has offered this cop family 3 million baht. Hell, they should have thrown in the car.
3 million baht is probably the
But
cost of fixing the car.
and this is my point. It's where are the legal aspects of all this? Are there any good lawyers who could advise this family that you should be able to get more? And it's just and to be fair to the family, I'm sure they're saddened, they're downtrodden, they're trying to put the past behind them, move forward, and all of a sudden here's 3 million baht. I mean, this is a drop in the bucket for these guys. I mean, a Red Bull sells for what, $4 in the U.S. This is equivalent to what, 30,000 cans or something like that. That's ridiculous, and I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of this family.
Let's
right?
be objective. How much does a cop make? How much does a cop
No,
make in terms of a salary?
it's not about that, right? It's about the fact that your son supposedly now has run over this police officer. You are worth billions. The latest Forbes ranking on this family has him at $300 million. This guy is worth $300 million. And basically, he's saying to this cop, your life is only worth $100,000. I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, to me, it's just shameful, right? I'm going to go on air right now. I'm going to say it in front of you guys. I'm going to offer the family 4 million baht if you don't take the deal, and let's sue the family for 100 million baht. Make me your lawyer, okay? Let's sue.
Since when you became a lawyer?
I can do a better job than anybody's doing now. Let's sue the Red Bull family now for $100 million. I think people should start boycotting. Red Bull is an international brand. It's a product that's sold worldwide. This family should be getting hundreds of millions of baht. I mean, we can shame Red Bull into paying.
This news did go worldwide. I mean,
and it's shameful, and it's shameful, and it's shameful to think that the haves again have taken advantage of the have-nots, and this is the problem with Thailand in general. I can be fair to what Jay is saying, right? Which is any amount of money.
Any amount of money is not going to make up for it, okay?
But again,
right.
let's at least respect the fact that one, he is a police officer. That means he does service the people of Thailand. Two, he was run over viciously in the morning while he was going to work. And all his life is worth, to a family, by the way, that's worth $300 million. This guy's life is worth 100. So now we know, right?
So what's a fair number? So you're going to sue the Red Bull family?
I would sue the Red.
So what would you go for?
I think this thing should get at least a minimum, right?
Yeah.
$10 million, right?
Dollars.
If this was the
Not
U.S.,
baht,
no
dollars.
dollars. If this
Okay.
was the U.S., there's
So they
no
should be
way
going
this
for
is-
300 million, is what you're saying.
What do you think?
Now this is brings
I
another
mean-
point, though, Jay. You know, if they're getting off so easily with the financial compensation,
Well, I mean, if it happened to me, Tom, or it happened to a member of my family, I mean, I don't think money, getting compensation would be,
Would you settle for 3 million baht? If it happened to your family?
you know, who
I wouldn't
knows?
settle for
Who
3 million
knows?
baht.
I don't
you wouldn't
know.
settle.
I'll take it to
I
the
don't
limit.
know.
It's not
But I
the
mean,
amount of money, it's the amount of respect
Yeah.
that one should pay for that life. The money, seriously, Jay, showcases the lack of respect that this family has for the actions of what their son has done. Their son killed a police officer on a way to work. And all they think, out of all their wealth and richness, that this is worth 3 million baht. It shows no respect. I agree with you. It's not
Okay,
about
so
the
well, who's
amount of
okay?
money.
So they say that this. He said the payment, the family of the policeman in question, they've accepted the 3 million baht in compensation, and they
I don't think they
speculate
know
it's
any
an
better.
attempt. It's an attempt to avert a civil
Yeah.
lawsuit. So who is advising these people?
That's, again, but it's...
Is anyone advising them?
I think is as anything, right, in Thailand, when the have-nots are given something by the haves, they just think that they should take it because they feel powerless. They feel powerless. How, I can imagine the family thinking now, how will we ever sue the Red Bull family? How will we ever get anything? It's almost like, oh, I'm the Red Bull heir. Now I'm giving you a gift. You should be grateful that I killed your...
Don't they have lawyers?
No, look, I'm telling you, it's a Thai psychology. It's almost like the Red Bull guys are saying to this family, you should be grateful that I've even given you 3 million for your husband.
So hang on a second. So hang on. I mean, there's plenty of lawyers out there. I mean, the chap is a policeman. So why isn't the
police
why isn't the
union
police
or whatever
why
it is.
isn't the police force
I think
why
it's
no? But why isn't the
because-
police force stepping in here and saying
because
we're going to represent
of
you?
who
We're
the
going to
family is.
Really?
It's the power, the inherent power these family has. Again, I think it's the Thai thing, right? They're even saying to themselves probably right now, oh, we should be grateful that they're even giving us this money because of who they are. And this is wrong. This is wrong. It's the powerless being taken advantage of by the powerful, right?
No, I'll draw parallels to the other case. Remember the other case of the girl in the van accident, right? Where 9 people died. I think they are suing her for a combined of 120
They
million
are
baht
suing
or
her
something.
for a pretty
So
hefty amount.
this is 3 million is really
So
too small an
if
amount
the
to settle
family's
for.
watching this, or if anybody knows a family, don't take the money. Give me a call. I'll represent you. Okay? Let's sue the heck out of the Red Bull family. Get them more. And it's not about the money. I agree with Jay on this one. It's not about the money. It's about the value of life. And if this cop's life is worth 3 million baht, holy moly, what's my life worth? 3 cents? Right? So right now, I'm probably going to go out here and, there's going to be Red Bull vans everywhere. And they're going to be aiming for me now and go, Tom, okay, you're worth
Bulls
it.
are going to be charging at you, man. Let's move on to our next topic.
What's the next
The
one?
reds and yellows.
Same topic, which is the
Reds and
power.
yellows, they
It's
were
the same
clashed.
thing. It's
They clashed last week in front of the crime
court.
suppression division,
Yeah.
where some people were supposed to report and who didn't even turn up. The guys who were involved in the case didn't even turn up. There were some yellows and there were some reds, and they ended up beating each other up.
Well, there were 200 reds and 50 yellows, apparently.
Everybody was throwing out numbers. There was 50, 100, 200, whatever. It doesn't matter.
This is becoming an M&M's package, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, the multicoloureds there as well, or not?
No multicolors. But they were saying the cops didn't do anything. The cops didn't do anything to prevent this clash. Perhaps because the cops value their life more than...
Maybe the cops were protesting against the Democrat Party somewhere else.
No, but the cops didn't do anything. What do you say about this clash?
I think.
Are we reigniting?
Well, how did it come about? It was
reigniting all these
because-
tensions?
Well, again,
How did it happen? Why did it happen?
There was a woman
Yeah.
who is being sued by a red shirt, a yellow shirt woman, is being sued by a red shirt woman for defaming her. So she was the yellow woman was supposed to show up at the court. So that she called out her people, and 50 yellow shirts came about, 200 reds came about. They all met at the DSI, and supposedly now again, a yellow shirt member took a club to a red shirt truck
And hit the truck.
So it was instigated by the by the yellow shirts, and then all hell broke loose, right?
Okay, well that's
the yellows were
according
above 40 years old,
according to
apparently.
Kun Voronai, the yellow shirts were outnumbered by the
Well,
red
they were
shirts.
outnumbered, but
And,
if you're outnumbered, don't
No, yeah,
don't
but
instigate
there's
in
no,
a truck.
there's nothing in the report that suggests that the yellow shirts started it. And if
No,
anything,
there is.
If
Yeah.
anything, the report of Converonai says
Well,
it was started by
no,
the
no.
red shirts.
It was not. So the
Were you
official,
there? Were you there?
No, this is the official.
Oh, really?
The
What
official
official?
account from all the news agencies, from the Bangkok Post, from the Nation, from all of the newspapers. It was very clear, right? It doesn't matter who instigated. The whole point is.
Well, you just made a big deal out of saying the yellow shirts.
I made a big
started it.
deal because what did?
Now you're backtracking.
I'm not backtracking. I'm saying now.
You're saying it's not important now.
The point is,
I'm
we
not
should
important
be-
who
No, because
instigated
the
it.
Bangkok
shouldn't be
Post,
clashing
but the
anymore.
Bangkok Post reporter who was there
I'm not.
said that it
I'm
was-
not. I'm
said
not.
that
I'm
it
not.
was
I'm not
instigated by
saying.
the red
I don't.
shirts.
I'm not saying who instigated it.
Okay,
At
so
the end of
take
the
it
day.
back. So take
At
it
the
back
end of the
then.
day, I'm not taking it back. I'm saying this is how it started. This is how it started,
Yeah.
right? And from what the yellow shirt did, the red shirts got together and they just started fighting. My whole point is
They
why?
probably don't even know why they're fighting for.
Yeah, why they're fighting.
They
That's
don't
the whole
even know
point.
why they're fighting for.
Right?
This is
You're going to.
you're
you're
playing
going,
into the hands of
Well,
somebody who wants to create
was
chaos.
the lady who shouted at Kundarini, who's a key red shirt or a frontline red shirt?
She
mouthpiece?
approached her when she was in
approached her in a
Paragon
mall
shopping
somewhere,
center,
wherever.
And,
So-
and they were having, she was having.
So
Guys,
she
it-
shouted at her.
I don't
and
mind.
now
I don't mind. And this is my point, right, about the instigation of this. I don't mind people going out into public and voicing their opinion. I think it's a good thing. People should go out and voice their opinion.
Yeah, do
what
it
they
without
shouldn't
violence.
Do, what they shouldn't do is start violence.
Yeah, do it
right?
without violence.
So this yellow shirt person who struck the red shirt's van or whatever, that's uncalled for. And vice versa. A red shirt should not do that to a yellow shirt.
Spend your energy clearing the drains, guys.
Well, all I'm saying is that
People should
there's
be-
a Bangkok Post reporter
You're
there.
reading it one from
That's just
Boranai.
yeah,
That's
one
Boranai, right?
report.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, he works
You're-
at Bangkok Post.
Then he should read the Bangkok Post again because in the Bangkok Post report, in all the Nation, in all the other newspapers, it was very clear. The news clips from the TV reporters were there.
Yeah.
Right. This yellow shirt guy went up to this truck because this truck was having a loudspeaker.
Yeah.
And hit the truck. My whole point is whether that's a red shirt guy doing it or a red shirt or a yellow shirt guy doing it, you shouldn't do that. Right? You can protest.
Yeah,
I think
protest.
protesting is good.
Non-violent.
Right?
Protest
but
peacefully.
just
Yeah.
do it
Yeah.
so in a way that you don't.
So
and
maybe
the other thing is,
maybe we need some rules on protesting.
well,
Yeah,
I
you
think
probably need some rules
Yeah,
on
let's have
how
some
to
rules on
get
protesting.
assembly.
Yeah.
An assembly of a
Wh-
bunch
wh-
of
wh-
people.
Because,
You
because
should
if
have
I
certain
was there and
rules.
somebody had a truck with a loudspeaker on it was like overruling all of my protests, I'd probably be quite
you know,
upset.
but the thing is this, right? There were news
go and
reporters
probably
there.
go and
What,
cut
what,
the
what
cables.
disturbs me the most is seeing the pictures of this.
Yeah.
So newspapers, reporters, they're cut and they're just standing still.
Yeah.
I mean, they're actually letting these people fight. It's like,
They're trying to make news. They want to
Yeah,
make
trying to
news.
make
They want the
news.
pictures, I
Yeah,
guess.
and-
So
and
they,
that's a
you know,
shame.
this was falling into the hands of some political ploy.
you know, as is always said, right? And this is where the shame is. We talked about this last week, right? In regards to this Muslim film, right?
Yeah.
That's causing Muslims to attack embassies, right? It does not reflect all Muslims. It does not reflect all Islam. What these small groups of red shirts and yellow shirts are doing does not reflect what Thai people are. It doesn't reflect the real people who are yellow or the real people who are reds. These are just a small group of people who keeps instigating violence to keep their stuff in the news. And we gotta stop. We gotta stop this. I mean, and you know, the whole point is, look, I'm a red, I'm a yellow, I'm a purple, I'm a green, but I'm Thai.
Yeah.
Right? And we gotta get down to that. And people should protest. Don't hit each other.
Non-violent.
Non-violence, you
No
know?
violence.
No violence. No violence.
No violence.
You know, I don't punch Jay. Jay doesn't punch me.
We don't punch each other on the
We
show.
don't punch each other on the show.
You tried to spill hot coffee on him earlier.
Okay, we have enough time to go for a break. now.
Yeah,
We're
let's
gonna
go for a
stop
break.
now. All right, see you later.
They can never break your pride.